Good morning, guys. My husband just called. I was out back, had just gotten out back to change water, and he texted saying that the sheep were out next door in the corn. So I just blew back in here. I changed my shoes because I don't want to be clomping around in my irrigators. I opened the gate that was out there. I'm gonna grab Junie and we're gonna go find some sheep. I don't know how many are out. I don't know if it's a whole flock. I don't know if it's one or two. I don't know anything other than he just said sheep are out. So I do see there is a tractor and I can't see any sheep from here. So I don't know where they're at this point. Let's go look. There's literally just a couple tracks right here. Let's see. There's one, and there's one, but I think they're deer. That might be one. There, maybe. I'm just not seeing any evidence of the sheep back here. So I don't know. I can't find any sheep. There's no poop trails. There's some deer poop. Was it just like a couple that got out? I'm not finding anything that says like a bunch of sheep were out. Hey, Jim. So I had opened the gate over here in anticipation of having to push them. And I've walked this whole section and I can't find anybody. So I don't know if the mower guy scared them. Did they go to the creek? Did they go further into the corn and they're bedded down? And now I won't find them until they come back out again, which is a very, very bad scenario. Again, I don't even know where they got out at because I'm not finding. There's a whole slew of wet section and there isn't a single track anywhere in that wet section. So, okay, so but again, see, I think these are deer. And maybe I'm wrong, maybe they are sheep, but there's no poop anywhere. It's frustrating. I have no clue where they are. I was moving water when my husband texted me. I had just gotten out to move water. So I hadn't even checked on the sheep yet. I can find nothing. I just don't know. They could be down there and I'd never find them because I can't get there. But all this wet, you can see my tracks, but there's not a sheep track to be found. So I just got down here and I got one ewe out. Thank you for catching yourself. That was awfully nice. Easy, sis. Hey, chill out. I just want to see who you are. Can you not? I need two hands. So she actually belongs out back. So That makes me wonder, am I gonna find more sheep down here at the barn? Let's go look. What you doing, Herman? What you doing, huh? Did you find any sheep when you were wandering? You guys see any sheep, huh? Do you guys see any sheep? Hey, Zeppelin. Dude, I can't hardly reach you. Goofball. Okay. If I was guessing, that's where she came out, where the dogs have made a nice little tunnel underneath the fence. So I will need to get another pallet and stop up that hole as well. Babies are learning to fly, sort of. If the other one's out with mom and dad, but I came out to check, make sure the sheep weren't like over here somewhere. Well, I found where they got out, so I will, how the heck am I gonna fix this? I'm just gonna have to bring out some solid panels and stretch it across there. Okay, so I got more information from my husband. They're on the north side, no, the south side of the field, not the north side. So I've opened gates, and best case scenario, they've already headed home for the heat of the day. Worst case scenario, I don't have Junie and I will have to get them out of the corn by myself. You see that their wheel line is going around, or their pivot, so hopefully I'll get stuck. Oh yeah, there's the sheep poop. Had I just come this way, and the sheep tracks. But it doesn't look like they've gotten too far into the corn, just this little section right here. So I am going to head that way, make sure that there are no stragglers. And okay, so there's the eagle tree, and right basically through here oh, you hush. Let's see, it would be just on this side. You can't quite see through all the crud, but I'm guessing that's where the fence is down right here, just on this side of this tree. So I'm guessing they just toddled right through here, through the, what used to be a creek is now just a little ravine, toddled up through here Here's the poop, here's a couple tracks. Okay, well, mystery solved. I don't see sheep, but like I said, I'm gonna head that direction just to make sure. Then we will go and fix that fence. And then once we get that fence fixed, we'll go check sheep, fix the fence, and then move water. And we still have no water at the house. So I just hope we don't need a new well. Oh, please God, don't let us need a new well. But there's water at the barn. So I don't know. You evil little snots. Oh, I hear you playing oh so innocent. Not happy with you girls. Yeah, I appreciate you bringing yourselves home, but I wish y'all wouldn't leave in the first place. Oh yeah, they just have flipped this whole thing up and out of the road. So I think I'm probably gonna need another T-post. But I think the easiest thing for me to do is just get rid of all the wire and then put up a solid panel. And I may do it for this next section too, we'll see. Okay, so I need a post pounder for that post because looks like the tree that the fence was hooked onto has like slid, which is how it made the big old hole. So I need a post pounder to pound the post to bring this fence out a little bit so that the sheep can't get under it. And then I'm gonna bring wire cutters and cut off the portion of the fence that I threw over the other fence and put it up to this gate because there's a couple spots lambs could easily squeeze through. So, and that should band-aid this section. This section, when I talked to my husband, I told him, I said, we've been saying we need to do this section for like 4 years, 5 years. We just keep putting more twine and more wire up, but it definitely, it has to get done. So, but again, it's one of those that as soon as I take it out, we have to put it back up because the sheep will go right through it. So, yeah, let's go get a post pounder and the wire cutters, and then we'll move water. Okay, and I put the fence over there, so we should be at least this part. I guess I should walk further down and make sure there's no other sections that they're getting through. that I need to reinforce. They've got quite a good trail going through here. No, I think that's all still good. Okay. Hey, dude. Where's your kids? Hi. It's 12:15 and we are back to the project we started at about 9 o'clock this morning. Okay, let's talk update. We just got back from town. So my husband came home around noon to see if he could figure out why we have no water at the house, but we have water at the barn. The first thing I did this morning when I got up, before I even went to move water, is I checked the barn to make sure we had lights, because the power for the well and the power for the barn, it's all on the same meter. And the way things have been going, there was a very good possibility that I forgot to pay the bill. So, but we have power at the shop, or at the barn, so that was not the case. I did not forget to pay the power. So my husband came home at noon to try and figure out why we still have no water at the house. Come to find out, my sister-in-law also has no water at her house. So somewhere between our house and her house, there is, because we all share a well, there's one well for the whole farm. Somewhere there's an issue. Well, he found it. Her basement has about 4 foot of standing water at the moment. So, all that being said, he called me to let me know I had just gotten the wheel line drained and was trying to move it, and it didn't want to go forward. So I blew in here to tell him that I don't know what the issue is, and that's when he told me he found the leak, but he needs some waders to be able to get into the basement to find out what broke. And I needed transmission oil for the wheel line. So we ran to town, got the transmission oil, grabbed lunch. Now we're home. He ran out to go see what we need to drain the oil. I've got the new oil, and I'm waiting for a phone call from him for him to tell me what wrenches I need to bring him. And then once we get that full of oil and figured out, he's gonna come in and go swimming in her basement to figure out where the leak is. Now, the biggest issue with all of that is going to be, can we shut the water off just to her house or not? And if not, we're still out of water. If we can, he thinks there's a shutoff valve inside the basement somewhere. But until he gets waders on and he can get in there, we don't know at this point. So everything's kind of at a standstill. We're just working through the process, moving parts. It's been a day, but we're moving forward. And that in itself is a plus.